So the real reason why we got a freeze dryer in the first place is so we could freeze dry breast milk for our little baby boy. He is a chunker and he loves his milk, but we also like going into the great outdoors and traveling, and it's just really hard to try and keep breast milk fresh. So freeze drying was the perfect solution. Before I smash them, I've got to make sure that my machine starts to get going, because with this new machine and the updated version, it actually takes 15 minutes to cool the vacuum chamber tray before I can even load anything, and I don't want that breast milk going bad. As you can see, it's 80 degrees in my home, and I'm just getting started. So after cutting them up and putting them directly onto the trays, you can tell that it is over the tray. So I'm thinking I need to smash them up so that the freeze drying process can actually take place, because I think it's too thick. I will try to leave one bar that's the thinnest and the smallest. It actually goes below the tray there, so I will leave that one bar there and see if there's a difference. Okay, and now it says to load the food into the freeze dryer, close the drain valve, and do not mix frozen with non-frozen. It's at 38 degrees Fahrenheit, it's been 15 minutes. Took me a few seconds to load those in. You can see the bar. With the new updates, and with all the problems the old machines had with the foam cork thing that they put in there, they now recommend not even having it at all. So that's why we don't have ours. I also learned that if you pull the gasket off just a little bit before you close the door, it allows you to have a nice clean line all the way around your gasket when you close the door. Okay. Now we're gonna go to continue, and it just goes right into the freezing. Because this is the newest machine of 2022, they have all of the newest updates, and they no longer allow a pre-frozen option. It just goes into the freezing. You can no longer skip that step. Sorry about the shaky camera. My son is very wiggly and I'm wearing him today. Update. It has already gone through the vacuum process and is now on the drying process. It's been on the drying for 51 minutes. You can see that the total time thus far is 5 hours, 6 minutes. It's below 500 torr, and it is heating up in there. You can see how much moisture is already left. So this freeze-dried breast milk took about 29 hours. And it is looking good. It looks pretty dehydrated. There's the bar. It looks like the bar melted a little bit. We'll see more in here in a few minutes. So you can see that the block melted a little bit, but it is freeze-dried all the way through. That's good to know. So now I can just do the blocks. And again, it looks like some of it melted, but that's freeze-dried as well. So it should be pretty easy to crush. It is actually. I'm holding it super gently. And it just goes right into a powder. So we did about 18 ounces per tray. This is 6 ounces per bag.
Oh, there's the bits right here.
And I would say it was fairly successful. We are going to see if the baby notices a difference. Just like powdered milk, huh? He typically makes a face if he tastes something sour. Looks like that would work. Of course, we'll mix it with water. No, it won't? So getting the breast milk into the jars was okay. I think that if I was going to do it again, which we probably will, I would use a flour sieve just to get out some chunks. I did find some chunks that were not dehydrated and some ice chunks. So yeah, the flour sieve will help get all of those out. And I would recommend wearing a mask unless you want to breathe in powdered breast milk from your wife. Ugh.